Dear students, welcome to this network analysis course. Today we are going to see how to simulate the given circuit using Faststart online simulator. So in one of the video, I was shown you how to use the Faststart software or Faststart simulator, online simulator. Now we'll draw the circuit diagram and then we'll analyze that circuit using the Faststart simulator. Let me share the screen. Okay, so hope my screen is visible to all. So first of all, let us open the simulator. So we have to type www.falstad.com/circuit. So this applet will open. So now we want to draw the circuit diagram first and then simulate it right now. So what we'll do, we will just blank the circuit. So go to the circuit menu, then click on blank circuit. Okay, now here you have to draw the circuit diagram. So what we'll do, we'll take few circuits from our assignments right now. So I think I was given some practice assignments to you people so that it will be easy. So from the first or second practice assignment, in first two problems were given, and in second, I think I had given 10 problems. So I'm taking first problem from that. Okay, so let us draw this particular circuit diagram first. So for drawing, we need two voltage sources. So we need inputs. So input we have to select here input. We have to select uh, voltage source. Add voltage source to terminal. So here you can see this cursor will appear, that is plus symbol. So now suppose if I click somewhere here, left click, and then if I drag upward, I'll get this voltage source. If I place this cursor here and drag on right side, I will get like this. If I place the cursor here and drag on left side, I'll get like this. If I place the cursor here and I will drag in upward direction, I'll get like this. If I keep the cursor here on the upward side and drag the lower side, I'll get the. So whatever way you want, you can do it like this. Okay. Now you want to erase this one, so that you can click on that source. That's what you can say, that element, and then you can do the operation. Right click. Say for example, here I have kept the cursor and right click. Then you can delete this. Likewise, you can delete this. Even you can cut, copy, paste, duplicate, edit. So all these operations you can do. So I want two sources. So what I'll do? So I'll go to the draw, then input sources, add this one. Okay, so I'll add these two sources here. One source on this side and other source on this side. So if I want to undo, I'll go here, undo. Okay, actually I do not want here. So location is not correct. So I have to take in the same line. So what we'll do, you'll use the wire first. So add wire, click on the add wire and then drag cursor like this here, like this. Similarly here, but here we have to add the register. So what we'll do, we'll take source here. So by practice, you'll understand all these things, right? So we can take some at this height and then leave it. So we got the two sources, then we need three resistors. So add resistor. So I'll just put the cursor here and then left click and then drag. You'll get one resistor, then leave it. Then you want another one. So again click, left click, then drag and connect here and then leave it. Then I want another one here. So from this white, you can see there's a white, that joint is there, right? And so from there, I will drag it down by clicking on left click and then okay. So I have done this, but now you can see there is a red spot here, right? Now it means that there is no connection between this resistor and this particular wire, and therefore it is not showing current right now. Current is shown by dots, yellow dots, but since it is batteries are there and still current is not flowing, means there is some bad connection. You can see on the right bottom side it is saying that one bad connection. So one bad connection is this red one. So what we have to do, we'll have to break this wire. So I will just undo this. Okay, so I have to deselect this. Undo. This register again, delete it. Okay, so here what we'll do, we'll just delete this wire and then we'll make the connection with the resistor first from this white dot here, and then using the wire, add wire, then left click and then join this point first. Oh, it is not. Undo, add wire. Now this is joined. So as the circuit is completed, you can see the current started flowing. Right, these yellow dots are moving. It means current started flowing to that one. I'll join this also here. So this current also started flowing here. Now next point is, now elements are taken from the this draw, that is library. Now we have to set the values of these elements. So what we can do, so I do not want this element cursor. So what I can do, I can go to the draw and then I can go to the select. So I'll get this arrow. So click on this, take this arrow on this battery, left side battery, right click and then edit. So we'll click edit, it will show the edit component. So voltage, how much voltage you want. In our circuit diagram, it was 10 volt. So I'll set it 10 volt DC waveform and offset 0, then apply and okay. Similarly, right side battery, edit, it was I think 20 volt in our diagram. So 20 volt, apply, okay. Then this left side register 10 ohm, edit. So it is in ohms. 1k means it is 1 kilo ohms. So I want here 10 ohms. So I will write only 10. Apply. Okay. Then this one, you can directly double click or right click. You can see directly here. What I'm doing. I can do both ways. Directly double click. You will get the value of the resistors here. You can change to it was 10 ohm. Then apply. Okay, or you can click on that register, means you can take the cursor on that register, then right click and edit. This is another option. Here it is 10 ohm, and then we wanted the current through this middle resistance. Right now we wanted the current through middle ohm, this middle ohm, right, the middle branch. Okay, we can view in scope and all those options are there, but we will not go to that. Okay, So scope not required here, options, so that is there. Okay, fine. So now let us now this particular simulation is running. If you want to stop, you just click here, the simulation has stopped. So now you'll not see any current or like that. And you can see this button, run stop button, it's red. So it means it is simulation stop. Again, if you click on that, now you can see it is disabled, run stop button is disabled. It means that simulation has started and the current, it is showing the currents, right? So here, this value is 10 volt, that is okay. Apply 10 volt, this is 10 ohm. Just I'm checking once again. Apply, okay. Apply, okay. Now we want the current through 10 ohm resistor. So just keep this cursor on 10 ohm resistor, right? Keep this cursor on 10 ohm resistor and see at the right bottom side. It is showing current through that 10 ohm resistor, voltage across 10 ohm resistor, value of the 10 ohm resistor, and power dissipated in 10 ohm resistor. So it is showing current 1000 milliampere. So 1000 milliampere is equal to 1 ampere, right? 1000 milliampere is equal to 1 ampere. And you remember we had calculated the value of this current as 1 ampere by using the mesh analysis as well as the node analysis. I will just show you the circuit diagram. In the practice problem, I had given this particular circuit, right? This one. So this is 10 volt, which I have connected there. Then this right side 20 volt, this 10 ohm, 10 ohm, and 10 ohm, 10 ohm. And we want the current through this 10 ohm, which we had calculated using mesh analysis as well as node analysis. And you know that we had calculated that value as uh, 1 ampere. 1 ampere is 1000 milliampere. So 1 ampere is a current flowing through this resistor, and so that current square into resistance. So 1 ampere square is 1 into 10 is 10 watt. So it is showing power as 10 watt. So likewise, you can take the cursor on any resistor. It will show. Now I have kept the cursor on left side resistor, 10 ohm resistor. So it is showing current through that resistor is 0 ampere. Voltage across that resistor is 0 volt. Then now when the voltage across the 10 ohm is 0 volt, it means the voltage across the middle 10 ohm resistor is 10 volt because this 10 volt battery is coming across that. So you can just try to understand this particular meaning of circuit right now. Then value of that resistance is 10 ohm and power dissipated is 0 watt because there is no current flowing through that resistor. You can calculate using the mesh analysis or node analysis the same things, and then you can verify with this one. Now I kept the cursor on the right side resistor 10 ohm. It is showing current through this 1 ampere, right? Then voltage across this 10 volt. Why 10 volt? Because on right side is 20 volt, left side is 10 volt. 20 minus 10 is 10 volt. And then resistor value is 10 ohm and power dissipated is 10 watt because it is I square R. So hope I think this is clear to everyone. So likewise, you can uh, build these circuits from the given assignments, right? And you can test these particular circuits. That means whatever the values you calculated on paper, maybe current, voltage, power, that you can check with this particular simulation. Very simple right now. Now I kept the cursor on the left side voltmeter right now. It is showing the value of the voltage is 10 volt, current is 0 ampere because in that branch 0 ampere current is there, and power delivered by this source is also 0 watt. Whereas on the right side voltmeter, if I keep the cursor on right side, sorry, not voltmeter, voltage source, it is showing that its value is 20 volt, across it 20 volt, current flowing through this one is 1 ampere, and the power delivered by this voltage source is V into I. So V is 20, I is 1, so 20 into 1 is 20 watt. So likewise, we can find out the power delivered, we can find out the voltage, we can find out current, we can find out power dissipated by the resistor or current through the resistor, voltage across the resistor, etc., etc. So likewise, we can build these different circuits. And last video I was explained that lot of components are there, passive components are there, resistors are there, wires are there, passive components, huge number of passive components are there, input sources are there, AC, DC, everything is there, outputs labels are there, I mean, LEDs, lamp, till motor, everything is there. Active components are there, which are required in your EDC and integrated circuit and power electronics. Active building blocks are there like operation amplifier and other. Yeah, now depend these current sources here. The sources, dependent sources are here in the active building blocks. Voltage control, voltage source, current control, current source, and so on and so forth. If it is required, you can take it from here because they are not in inputs and sources because those are not inputs, right? Those are the actually what you can say they don't deliver the power right now, they absorb the power, right? Then logic gates are there which are required in digital chips are there which are required in your digital and other courses like microcontroller, microprocessor. Analog and hybrid chips are there like timer 555, so you can play with these circuits, simulate the circuits. It may help you to understand the circuit analysis right now in our NA, but in other courses also this is quite useful. So hope I think you understood this use of the Falstad electronic circuit simulator, which is nothing but the applet actually. Okay, it is very simple. I was told you last time. It is does not require memory to store, download, and etc. etc. Okay, so I think we'll stop here.